Perfect. Okay. Well, Deputy Prime Minister, if you'll allow me just to give a few brief remarks today. Sure. This is the delivery of a promise that was made when Minister Mahuta visited earlier in the year. I think it's emblematic of the relationship that we have. And we know that you're in your final 2 weeks of preparing your national budget, so I think the timing is good. But for us, this is the $10 million contribution that Minister Mahuta announced when she was here, that is enabled to support Fiji to deliver on social and economic development priorities, but as direct budget support. So it's designed to respond to Fiji having control of the way that it wants to apportion its own resources and priorities, and it's a commitment in good faith to support Fiji on your priorities and your development plan. I'll sign the letter and hand it across shortly, but let me just take this opportunity to say it's been a busy couple of weeks in the relationship. We've had the honour and privilege of having the Prime Minister visit New Zealand on his first official trip as Prime Minister this time, and being received there by Prime Minister Hipkins, Deputy Prime Minister, the Foreign Minister, and also our Minister for Climate Change. And then, of course, in the last couple of days, we've had our Minister of Defence travelling in this direction, signing a status of forces agreement with Minister Tikwandoandua. So I feel like the relationship is always in a good space, and we're delighted today to sign across this further small, humble contribution to support your priorities, and wish you well as you're putting the budget together, because we've just done ours. It's not an easy task. It's definitely not an easy task coming out of COVID, but I think together we can feel hopeful about the future. Naka.
Well, thank you, Excellency, for those remarks. This is a very important decision, for us. It comes after the very successful visit by the Honourable Prime Minister to New Zealand, and I want to take this opportunity to, on behalf of him, also to thank the New Zealand government and thank you for the partnership that we've had for many years, but more recently since COVID, support from the New Zealand government, not only in terms of providing the vaccines, but providing budget support for over $130 million has been a very, very significant boost to Fiji's ability to get out of the COVID crisis, but also to support our people, during that crisis. This New Zealand 10 million grant, of course, is very innovative and timely. It provides us the opportunity to respond to a number of demands that we feel are very, very important to include in our forthcoming budget. We obviously have started the process very well. Soon after the economic summit, we've had a very good sense of participation, dialogue and understanding of the situation, the economic situation that we are in. There's been, in fact, we feel that there is a sense of optimism, confidence and a willingness on the part of all our stakeholders, including our international partners, donors, multilateral institutions. We've had a number of meetings. We signed a budget support agreement with the Australians earlier this week. And so this is all coming at a time that is good for Fiji, in terms of building confidence. And so I want to take this opportunity once again to thank you. I just wanted to reiterate the fact that we work very closely with our partners, and particularly Australia and New Zealand. So again, it's a very, very important contribution from New Zealand to take us forward, in terms of not only formulating our budget, but also what will happen after the budget. So thank you once again.
And the Minister for Finance, Honourable Biman Prasad, to sign the direct funding arrangement for the New Zealand Development Cooperation Program budget support for Fiji.
You don't need to sign, I just need to sign it and hand it across to you. So.
Okay, we can shake hands again. Huh? Thank you.